Hi everyone, my name is Rachel and welcome to the French Seams. Thanks very much for joining me again for another video. This is a Friday Sews video, so as always a huge thank you to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room. So this is my first Friday Sews of 2024, so it feels like I haven't been on here in ages. My last video I was just catching up after Christmas before New Year, and a few little bits and bobs have happened now since I spoke to you last. I've had a bit of fabric, I've been doing a tiny bit of sewing, but I thought it'd be fun to catch up with you guys today in a more kind of chatty style to let you know what I've been doing and let you know my plans for the rest of the month. So I hope you all had a lovely New Year. We certainly did. So we had my parents come to stay with us, which I think I mentioned in my last video, which was lovely. So we had lovely food, lovely wine. We watched a few nice movies. The weather, as always, did not cooperate, but never mind. But yeah, we had a really, really nice time and it felt like I was off work for ages. I did have 2 weeks off work, which was just marvellous. So I'm back at work now. But since then, I think I've mainly just been administering Calpol. So that's, if you're not aware, that's infant paracetamol. So there's been an awful lot of sickness in the French Seams household, which I do not think we're unique in that. I think January in Ireland, just everybody gets sick all the time. So the boys are now back in creche, back in school, and the germs are flying around. So they've both been sick. Myself and my husband trying to work and look after them at the same time. And I think, yeah, it's just taking a long time to kind of get back into the swing of things, get back into routine and stuff. So I'm still feeling a little bit sluggish after Christmas. I need a bit of get up and go now to get me into 2024. But what I have been doing is buying fabric, buying patterns, making plans, because you can always do that, can't you? So I thought it'd be fun to share those with you. So as I say, yeah, so we're now the middle of January and things are kind of getting back into a little bit of a routine. You can kind of feel the days are getting a little bit brighter in the evenings, which always gives a little bit of hope. And I have seen one daffodil, which yes, so we can take that as a good sign. I've also got my nails done, so I got this lovely goldy colour. I've changed my nail salon for unsolicited talk about this, yes. I've changed my nail salon and I'm very, very happy with them. So yes, I've got lovely gold glittery nail varnish. So what have I been up to? So let me tell you. So I've been doing a little bit of shopping. So what will I start with first? So yes, obviously when you're sitting at home over Christmas and over New Year, you do a little bit of fabric shopping. So, and these will all form part of my winter plans, which I'm going to be filming hopefully very soon and have out to you very, very soon. So the first little stash is from Crafty Studio, and the first thing is beautiful. I think it's cotton poplin. It's Nerida Hansen fabric, and I've never had anything by her before, but it's absolutely beautiful. So it's let me open it up. So it's kind of purpley and dark green, kind of abstracty print, and it's just beautiful. It feels lovely, gorgeous drape to it. So yeah, you'll see this in my plans, but thought that was absolutely beautiful. The next thing I got was a blue ponte. Looking at it now, this is the exact same colour as my school uniform. But anyway, so yeah, this is beautiful blue ponte, gorgeous, really rich blue colour, absolutely gorgeous. So I've got plans for that too. Actually, that reminds me, I never said what I was wearing today. This is also from the Crafty Studio a couple of years ago. It's this beautiful, it's kind of fleecy sweatshirting fabric. It's lovely. It's the Jennifer Lauren gable top. So it's got a lovely slash neckline here, slightly hidden because I've got my thermal vest on. Lovely neckline, and then just comes down to about here. Just wearing it with jeans today, but it's a lovely, lovely make. Absolutely love this top. Yeah. So the next bit of lovely fabric I got was from my lovely friend Christine, and she's Transform Fabrics. So with all these, I'll link them down below. And she had put up something on her Instagram about this knit fabric, and I just thought it was beautiful. So I ordered this. So it's a real kind of knitted fabric, this kind of cottony knit fabric. It's absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And then I'd been chatting to her about this other fabric on her website. Didn't you send me some as a gift? Oh, I was so delighted. Thank you so much, Christine. It's beautiful. So it's an art gallery fabric, which I had never had before, and art gallery rayon, and it is this, I think it's called Winterberry, and it is just divine, completely my colours. I absolutely love it. So I think there's probably about a metre here, so I'm so excited to get something made up out of this. So gorgeous. Christine, you're a little star, you really are. So that's my lovely fabric, and as I say, yeah, I've got plans for all these, because as you know now, after my Christmas sewing, my fabric stash has been completely depleted, so I had to restock. had to restock. I know that's completely alien to some people. Anyway, what else have I been doing? Yes, I bought lovely fabric for my Pogo Nip collaboration, which I'm doing with the lovely Sarah from Sew Sarah Style. So as of last night, I have that finished and I love it. It is a fabulous pattern. So our collaboration is going to be coming out next week. So really looking forward to that. So I have fabric for that, but I'll keep that top secret for now. I also have a shopping cart full of stuff on my phone that I need to click buy, and that'll hopefully restock then for the rest of my winter plans, but I'll talk more about that anyway in my winter plans. I'll have to keep you guessing. I did take a little trip to Lidl. So you know my allegiance to Aldi and my Aldi fat quarters, but we sometimes do go to Lidl because Lidl have the little baby trolleys that my two boys can use, which they absolutely love. So yes, we sometimes have to go to Lidl as well. They love going there. But that day, it proved very, very useful for me because they had sewing things that day. So I couldn't walk past. And I did put up my Instagram, and I think a few people have gone to Lidl since because of it. So I was able to get some machine needles, which are actually pretty good. I managed to get some lovely glittery fabric, glittery thread in these lovely colours. I thought these were really, really pretty. I restocked on, I think just these threads are dead handy, especially kind of for kind of crafty projects. I wouldn't necessarily use these threads on jersey or garment sewing. I think my machine doesn't really like them, but for my new quilting and patchwork, they're perfect, and just for the crafty projects they're dead handy to have all these different colours. They also had this great elastic pack. Which way up does it go? This way. So it was different types of elastic, and it came with a little little thing to feed in through a channel. It did come with 1/2 inch elastic in it as well, but I had to repurpose that for my toile of my Pogo Nip. Even though it takes inch elastic, the 1/2 inch was all I had. So that's proved very, very useful already. And then they also had little carry cases for sewing, which I thought were very cute. So I picked up this little tool bag. So it's got little, looks like kind of a makeup case really, and it flaps up, and then you've got space to fit all kinds of bits and bobs. And then in here, I've just filled it with a few bits and pieces. It's got all these little Velcro dividers, so you can make it whatever size you like. And I think this is a little, oh, I'm covered in thread now, a little pin cushion stuff. So I thought this was dead handy. I think very, very cute for traveling, if you're traveling to do sewing, but more on that in a minute. And then also, it's on the ground, I got a carry case for a sewing machine. So, and these were very, very reasonably priced. I know you can make them, but I want to see how I got on them before I delved into actually making one for myself. Don't you always feel guilty buying stuff and you know you can make it? But anyway, so lovely front pocket, and then it's got a Velcro and then a huge pocket at the back for your sewing machine. So I am hoping to start needing this, but more on that. I haven't had full confirmation, but I will talk to you later when I know more. But I won't be bringing my Juki because it weighs an absolute ton. But my brother machine that I used for years and years, I think I got it in Argos, perfectly good machine. This will fit very, very nice in here when I'm going to be traveling for sewing. But yes, more on that later, hopefully. So they're the few little bits and pieces I've been picking up, which I loved. So what have I been doing with sewing? So at the start of the year, my fabric stash had been depleted. I really wanted a little kind of crafty project, as you always do. And if you're in a crisis like that, who do you always turn to? Well, in my life, I always turn to the very lovely Sam from So Let's Sparkle with Sam. She always has something for me. She always does. She's just so great. I'll link all that below. During Vlogmas, she did some kind of crafty tutorials, so you'll have seen my lovely trays that I made. I'll pop in a picture here. And so whenever she pops up tutorials, or whenever anybody pops up tutorials, I save them to a specific folder on my YouTube, and then I can always go back when I'm in need. So she did a wonderful tutorial for a little kind of shopper carrier bag, and I thought this was perfect. Aldi fat quarters, obviously, but this was definitely what I needed that day, just for a little bit of a crafty fix. So it's a little fold-up shopper. So I've used it almost every day since I made it. It sits in my handbag, all nice and neatly folded. And then when I need to go to the shops, I take it out, I unpop the snap, and then it all folds out very, very nicely into this gorgeous shopper. So it's this print on one side and it's this print on the other, and then I've got this little flap. So it's a beautifully big bag, lovely big straps. So this fold everything then becomes you can close it like this, but then it also is terribly clever in that it makes a little pocket in the inside, so you can put bits and pieces in that. And then it's got these fabulous kind of fold out sections on the side, so see that it's sewn down like that, but then you can open it out, so it's actually really, really big. And then you can buy all your lovely things, and then when you're done, fold it back up, pop it in your handbag. Genius. Loved making this. As I say, I'll link it down below. So yeah, then it just folds all very, very nicely, wraps around, and then tucks in nicely into your handbag again. So Sam, thank you. You helped me in my hour of need. The other things I've been sewing, obviously my Pogonip pullover. I've been practicing my welt pockets. This was practice number 2, which was marginally better than practice number 1. Come back to my Pogonip collaboration where you'll show the disaster that was Pogonip welt pocket number 1. And then the last thing that I've been doing was, as part of my winter plans, I came across this pattern from Sew Liberated called the Nocturne. I think it's pajama top and bottoms. I'll pop in a picture here. So I found this pattern because I've kind of been wanting to make pajamas. I'll talk more about this in my winter plans. But I came across this pattern because I was on the Sew Liberated site, because I'd been recommended that beautiful Nest sweatshirt that I made before Christmas. Again, I'll pop in a picture of the Nest sweatshirt. And I was really taken by this pattern. So I was kind of looking at it from pajamas, and then I saw one of the stock pictures where the girl was wearing it just as a top with jeans. And I thought it was genius that if I could repurpose a pajama top as an actual top, great, bang for your buck. So I had this lovely stripy fabric left over from that I bought in the fabric outlet down in Cork, and I thought it'd be perfect as a kind of a toile. So did you know that if you make a toile, it helps you practice the pattern? I'm so bad at making toiles. I really need to make more. So I made this up. So it's kind of giving me kind of sweet shops, Victorian gentleman, seaside vibes, but I think it's very, very cute. So it's a little V-neck top, and I went awry on this V because I was following the inside stripe, not the outside strap, so it's a little bit off center, but never mind. So, and it's got a double yoke at the back, double yoke at the front, and then beautiful gathering at the front, beautiful gathering at the back, and then just it's kind of got a slightly dipped hem at the back, and then just I made the short sleeve version. So the sleeves are I just literally cobbled them together last night, because when I tried it on, it came up really, really big on me. So I made a size medium according to my measurements, but it's a little bit too big. So I think I could size down one size, if not 2. To be fair, this fabric is quite kind of blousy, but I need to take an inch off the length at least. I need to take an inch off the sleeves at least, but I think it's quite cute. The only thing about it is, because it's got a double yoke on the front and back, you can't really do the burrito because of this V here. So I was racking my brain trying to think, could I think of a clever way to construct it that could conceal the inside here. I'm not experienced enough to do that. If anybody knows how to do that while also doing the neckline, I think you could do it if you did an actual just neckline facing to get the V, and then you'd be able to do the enclosed burrito here. You know, when you enclose all the seams, you don't have this seam line here, but as it is, it's absolutely fine as a pajama top. So I think I will, I'll persevere with this. I'll make the adjustments. I think I will make little shorts instead of the trousers, as a little, because I have loads of fabric, and this takes very, very little fabric, to make a nice kind of a candy set, a pajama set. And then in a more drapey fabric, potentially that lovely art gallery one, make it as a top, because I think it is very, very pretty. I think it is very pretty, and a slight gathering on the sleeves. I think it's very cute. So yeah, that was my little bit of sewing. So what else have I got to talk to you about? So, oh yes, very excitingly, Frocktails has been announced. So it's going to be in Galway this year, which is on the west coast of Ireland. And there's been no sign of when it's going to be. They just said spring. So of course there's an awful lot of chatter going on now about in the Irish sewing community. But I'm so excited about going to that. So thank you so much, ladies, whoever is behind the scenes organising it. I know it's Galway Sewing Meetup, and also lovely Steph from Fabric Romance. So very, very excited about that. Have I chosen my dress? Yes, of course. Was I perusing the Fold Line website for hours and hours and hours choosing my dress? Yes, of course. Have I got my fabric sorted? I've got an idea, and I want to order a few swatches, so that's been keeping me very occupied, but that's all top secret. But yeah, very, very excited about that. It's going to be so great. And if you are considering going to Frocktails, if you went to Dublin Frocktails last year, you'd like to go again this year, please do. If you've never been to a Frocktails event, then please, please, please consider it. It's just the best event. It's a group of sewing people in one room sharing their love of sewing. It's just the best time, and hopefully the most inclusive and encouraging and welcoming group you'll ever find. So please think about it. It's fabulous. So yeah, Frocktails is going to be in Galway. Super, super, super excited. The Stitch Festival is now looming, so that's going to be in March, at the end of March in London. So I'm flying over for that, which I'm so excited about, and I've been chatting to a few people, been organising a few meetups. I cannot wait. So if you are going to Stitch Festival, please let me know in the comment box below, and I would love to meet up with as many people as possible. I'm planning on just not sleeping that weekend at all, just meeting as many people as possible and having the best time. I've been tagged recently a few times on Instagram of people who have been making the things that they saw on my channel, and I am loving it. And I think I've missed a few of them. So if you do tag me, please let me know, either with a little message if I haven't got back to you, because I do get back to everybody who does tag me. So if I have missed something from you, please let me know, because I love it when people pop up saying, I saw this on Rachel's whatever channel and I really want to make it, and here's what I made. I love seeing that, because I love sharing what I make on this channel. And then if somebody decides to make that because they've seen it here, I just love that. So please let me know if you do. Absolutely love seeing what everybody gets up to. Really enjoy it. So thank you. So I think that's about everything I want to chat to you about. So it's been a bit of a chatty, rambly vlog, hopefully not keeping you too long. So as I say, yes, I've got my winter plans coming to you very soon. Very excited about those. It's more kind of winter, spring plans. I think this is kind of going to take us from like January into kind of the end of March kind of time. I think it's going to be quite all-encompassing, quite open, quite fluid, nothing really rigid to tie me down. You know, I'm a bit of a magpie. But as always, I'll be sharing most things in my Friday sews anyway, because that's more kind of real time and real life. Then I've also got the Pogo Nut pullover collaboration happening with Sarah next week, so keep an eye out for that. Very exciting. I really want to wear the Pogo Nut, but I'm terrified to spill anything on it, so it's going to sit there very nicely until I've shared it, and then I can wear it to my heart's content, because it is fabulous. So that is all from me. Thank you very much for joining me. If you like this video, I would love it if you gave a thumbs up, and I'd also love it if you consider subscribing. If you'd like to leave me a comment below on anything, I would also love that. So I'm up to date on my comments again, which I'm delighted about. So please let me know what you're up to, what your winter spring plans are, if you've got kind of nice events coming up, maybe. So I've got Frocktails, as always. I love dressing up for that. Perhaps you have a few little weddings that you have ideas for, dresses for that. I'd love to hear them as well. It's always nice to have a little stash of kind of fancy makes. I hope you're all well. I hope you have better weather wherever you are. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Get some time for some lovely sewing, and I will talk to you all again very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.